Well, surprise, surprise. Here I come to you again on the week of the 22nd of September, um, 2012. And aside from my weekly news broadcast, InfoWarrior's Wake Up Call news broadcast, just coming to you with a quick tidbit of a side story on the Libyan leader we put in place over there. Joe Schmo there. I don't even know his name. Some special interest guy for us. Anyways, he turned around and ratted out the CIA and the American politicians group over here that are in bed with the bankers, and basically said that, in all seriousness, he did say that he has no idea why they're talking about some video like 10 people seen on YouTube that are supposedly making Muslims mad, and freaking out, and they're burning things down and supposedly trying to blow things up. Uh, there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. I kind of figured that when it first happened. Like, why did the people that were with the ambassador that day, they had to, donate their time to be there because they had no idea why he had no security detail and he was going to end up in Benghazi. Well, the Libyan leader brought to light today that it was a setup. So if it was a setup, he was assassinated. If he was assassinated, then maybe he was assassinated by Al Qaeda. But guess what? Our government admits to controlling Al Qaeda. Yeah, the same people that supposedly pulled off 9/11, that, you know, boogeyman shenanigan that got us into all this crap in the first place, to have our rights taken away from us, and, just so they can control everything and rape the banks and then rape us, and then they can control us like we're a herd of sheep and we can be culled, as they called it. Well, anyways, this poor gentleman's dead, Mr. Stevens there, and it's just very sad. This is just another victim of assassination in this country because of special interests, Bilderberg groups, bankers, Rothschilds, Rockefellers. These people just don't stop at nothing. It's all over special interests. They're trying to prove a point. And you know what it is? I told my brother, and he was just as shocked. He looked at me and said, "How do you know this is going to happen?" I said, "Well, I didn't know exactly that was going to happen. But I said, you'll see before the fall in the elections that you'll have an incident that's going to spark off a bigger incident." Now, the bigger incident hasn't happened as of the September 22nd yet. It's big enough that 22 countries are basically trying to kill every American they can find or burn down every embassy they see. But I mean, when it comes down to it, the bigger incident hasn't really happened yet, and I expect it to happen not too long before the election happens because it'll sway it one way or the other. I mean, it's just another form of a black flag operation, and it's what they do best at. I mean, look at Gulf of Tonkin, the Vietnam War, 58,000 Americans, 3 million Vietnamese died. You think they care? No. Our boys were floating in the water, the invisible boys, the fish that they were fishing for, probably. Um, anyhow, I mean, this is not the first time they've done something like this. Obviously, 9/11 was another one of those boogeyman attacks. And here we go with this, and this is just going to launch out something bigger, and I know it. You guys got to watch out for this. Something you'll see it in the news. Um, some psycho is going to do something, probably, and it's just as clear as day. These people, you can read them now. It's not even like funny. It's you just pay attention to what they do, and you can tell how things are going to go down. It's very, and they think we're so stupid that we're not going to understand it. They really do. They think we're stupid. We're not going to understand a damn thing that they're doing right in front of our face because they, dump a ton of fluoride into the water systems, make us pay for it, and most people are dumbed down by it. I don't drink it. Most people are jellyfish slackers because they do, and then they, pop them up with all the fluoride pills there, the Prozac, and anyways, I'm going off course here a little bit, but long story short, people are getting killed for black flag operations. It's going to drag us into something bigger. Um, take a good look at it. You'll find out. You'll see, if you have a shred of common sense. And uh, I'm dreading to see what this is because our economy as it is teetering on like literally a thread over a blade over a flame, and at any minute it could be gone, and we could be in big trouble with the economy. But they got to steer that election. They got to have total control. They got to keep special interests in mind with whatever giant plan they got going on with inhabiting the Middle East over there. I say get the hell out, bring our money back here, mind their damn business, and elect someone real for a change. It isn't that hard, people figure it out. But now we got a dead ambassador over a conspiracy that no one's going to look into because they're too stupid. Unfortunately, I mean, this guy thought he was doing great, public service, which he was. Commend him for that. Unfortunately, the criminals that were in control of his job and assigned him to that particular area didn't give us a security detail. There was a Navy SEAL and Marine killed over there because they thought it was weird that he didn't have a detail, so that they volunteered to spend their time there to, make sure he was going to be all right. They didn't know that there was a pre-planned sneak attack, and if it wasn't a sneak attack, then why was it so organized and took out the Marine and the Navy SEAL, which would have seen it coming in the first place? Because it was pre-planned. It wasn't no stupid Al Qaeda, Mohammed video, or whatever they are. Everybody has a religion on this planet. I'm sick and tired of people starting wars and saying it's because of God. God didn't want wars, whether his name is Muhammad, whether his name is Christ, whether his name is Jesus, whether his name is God, Allah, you know, Papa Smurf. For the love of God, whatever God you believe in, war, killing, death, this is what every war is about. And then they have the right to throw insane, they call insane people insane, so they throw them in a prison. But they want us to believe 19 Islamic men took orders from a man in the cave in Afghanistan to come over here with box cutters, hijack 4 planes, which automatic pilot was going to be shut off on that day, ironically. And this whole thing was going to kick off. Now we're over there. This poor ambassador gets killed. I mean, come on, people, wake up. It's just a sick freak show circus. And people aren't educated, not paying attention. They need to be. Get your heads out of the games, those football games, those basketball games, those whatever the hell you watch out there. And I'm not saying watch the news all the time because you only get bits and pieces of the fact, but go and look for yourself. Find these facts, find the articles, go to infowarrior.com, check out YouTube, find people like me out there with the facts, trying to show you where they are to find these things. You can go right on any news channel or YouTube right now and find the Libyan president there that we put into power, ratting our own government out, saying that they basically set him up to be killed, the poor ambassador. Look this up. We're being run by a bunch of tyrannical criminals who are taking us from all angles, and we're just laying there and letting it happen. We need to get prepared. We need to start being survivalists and not coward jellyfish laying down to die. It's like everybody's like, oh yeah, New World Order, slaughter me, please. Well, you're gonna get mowed over if you're just gonna lay around and do that. You got to think for yourself. You got to get out there. There may be a day when we have to think for ourselves. We have to hunt for ourselves. We have to get out there now before all this happens and say, we don't want this. We want to take what we have coming back to us back. We want our liberty. We want our freedom. We want our country back. And we want you tyrannical bastards out of here. We want you gone. Ship them the hell out. They want to go over to the middle. They like the Middle East so much. Send them over there. Get them the hell out of there. We'll put our own people in. They can go fight their damn war. And that's really all I have to say about that. Another innocent life gone, just like Martin Luther King and Kennedy, and the bastards are getting away with it because everybody's a goddamn slacker and you people won't wake the hell up. And you know what? If the Islamic people don't like the damn video that come out, that's too damn bad. We don't like a lot of the shit they do too. But guess what? We have freedom of speech here in America. And YouTube's probably an American, made thing with this whole company worldwide. They don't like it, don't watch it. There's a lot of opinions out there. It's part of being in a free world. You don't want to be free, stick your head in the sand, and don't bug anybody else. But people aren't out there just to be quiet because you might cry because you said something they don't like. A lot of people say that every day. Grow up and get over it. God didn't want people to fight over a video that made fun of a cartoon or something. It's ridiculous. This 10 people watching a video didn't start this whole thing. This was pre-planned. Wake up, people. Innocent people's lives are at stake. Your lives are at stake. Our liberty and freedoms are at stake, and we need to do something about it. We need to do it now. Please stay tuned. I got more weekly news coming up. I got more side videos like this, just bringing you tidbits and special important things that really hit me. And I do go off on rants once in a while, but I got to get through to people. People got to start waking up. Thank you.